Hi there, this is a lesson on starting a phrase or starting a piece, and it has to do with support. It's a lesson for you more advanced students. I have been asked about support several times, and a longer video about it will come soon if it's not already uploaded when you see this. So be sure to subscribe so you won't miss it. When you start a piece or a phrase, your body needs to be ready for the first note before you start. That means the support has to be there. Meaning you need to produce the correct pressure and thus correct airspeed for the note you will play. I'm saying this because I often have to correct this while teaching my more advanced or middle grade students. At beginner level you have other things to cope with. I will show you an example of what I mean. Let's say you play the Mozart G major. The second movement starts in the middle register on an A. And so on. In the middle of the movement, let's say the G major second movement, you have this passage where it's like starting on E, which goes up to the C sharp, next time to the D natural, and then to a F sharp, like this. It's like you have to increase the airspeed just before you play the note. When it comes to this, awareness is the key. Just being aware of thinking of this will contribute to improvement. Then it's more likely you hear when your first note is off, instead of playing it with the correct pitch and intended tone quality. With more practice you will know how the first note should feel in your body. You can also practice the start of the phrase without using the tongue. You want to get a nice crisp attack and a good tone. Practice in this way first, and then you can use the tongue as you would when you perform. After a while it will be in your system and you don't need to think about it anymore. So what you can do is you can practice the start without the tongue. Just play the note. Just from here. And then you really want a nice crisp attack, just from the diaphragm. Even when you play a higher note like this, when they play the prolonged second movement, you start on high F natural. And then you play it with the tongue later. On this one you can actually start with soft tonguing. I think I talked about that in another video. Just before I talked about mental preparation, that's also important. You have to think of how you want the piece to sound just before you play it. That it's you who decides how it sounds, not the flute. And the other thing is to get your body ready, which means you have the support ready. Support is actually about having the correct airspeed and pressure. I will talk more about support in the next video, and so I see you then. Bye bye.